I want to go back to the who are your favorite jiu-jitsu guys? And that's a big question, right? But who are some of your favorite jiu-jitsu guys over the years, you know, off the top of your head?
Well, of course, Sal and Shanji, of course.
I'm right with you.
Yeah. But then I got to say, man, a lot of the guys from my generation, and of course the ones before, like Tedde. I mean, who's not going to say Tedde? But the ones that I came up with, like Hajjer, Homolo, Braulio, Marcelo, Jacare. Oh my God, Jacare.
Did you ever compete against
Damien? No, I never did. And I heard he might be making some comeback to some gi and no gi matches now that he's not fighting anymore. And
master fight,
man, it would be incredible. I would be so honored to step on the mats with him and do anything, whatever. I mean, I'd love to learn from him. But yeah, those guys, Damien, especially the ones that have like really crossed over into all the arts, Fabricio Verdum, you know, the ones that have done gi, no gi, and MMA, I definitely feel even more connection to, because I know that's the real martial arts way, you know, to challenge yourself in everything, get out of your comfort zone, and put yourself to the ultimate test. So those guys for sure. But you know, Fabio Gurgel, Murilo Bustamante, you know, the OG heavyweights. Margarita had a big influence on me. I was studying him a lot. I love the cross collar, super aggressive finisher, and then he was
dynamic submission.
Yeah, he was the first one to just really put the smack down on me after I got my black belt, and he motivated me, you know, in that way. But man, I'm a fan of so many people. Cobrinha, yeah. I say Marcelo, of course. You know, I can find stuff out of everybody. And
Leo Vieira, which actually we mentioned Shaolin. We mentioned, you know, it just goes on and on and on.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
And now the new school, like the younger kids, right, coming up.
There was a guy not too well known. He was a world champion, and Shanji used to fight him, and I used to train with him in Gracie Baja. I really loved his style, and he was a finisher, really just like simple but strong, basic, great triangle. Jefferson Mauro. Yeah. A lot of people might not remember Jefferson, but he
taught that the Baja, the gym.
He was sick. He was sick, and he was a heavyweight.
Draculino, close guard. Yeah,
Draculino influenced me as well.
Yeah, I got to do seminars,
do his class. Yeah,
bring him out.
Yeah, and we brought him out too. He came to Oklahoma once as well. Yeah, I mean, I love it, and that's another thing I'm trying to do now with my school. Now that I have this new academy, we have a lot of space, and it's a beautiful space as well. I think similar to you, you know, you brought me here today. I'm trying to bring people from all teams, all over. I just share your timeless jiu-jitsu. I want to learn, and I want my students to have access to that, as well. And so this year was super awesome, because it's finally able, like last year I opened the new school, then COVID hit 2 weeks later and we had to close.
Are you kidding me?
Tough.
2 weeks after?
Tough time. I had my grand opening.
Oh my God.
Over 200 people on the mat, over 200 people. And I was like, this is the dream. I'm so happy. Yeah. And that was also the month after all the MMA stuff went down, where I had to retire, sort of retire. And I was so heartbroken from that. And then I was like, well, I have my dream school though. Life's good. And I kind of rechanneled all my gratitude, and like, life's good. You have your health, you have your school, you have your academy, you have jiu-jitsu. Grand opening, over 200 people on the mat. Like, this is going to be amazing. Business is going to go so well, you know, because I invested so much into that place. And 2 weeks later,
you put everything into it, right? Put your life into it.
Yeah. And took on a lot of expenses, a lot of debt. 2 weeks later, doors closed for 3 months. And that was tough, along with everything else that was going on. Last year was a difficult time. But yeah, so anyways, this year I'm like, okay, finally I'm gonna start bringing people out, like, let's do this, you know. And of course I had Shanji, Victor, but then I also got to bring one of my favorites. I didn't mention him either. I should have mentioned him. Lucas Lepri, that guy, cleanest jiu-jitsu. Oh my God. Just, I mean, who wins world titles without even getting scored an advantage on, you know? I mean, Hajjer was incredible, submitted everybody. But even then, some people would
if
get
he makes
sweep
one
him.
advantage, you're done.
Yeah,
That's
some
it.
people would still
It's
sweep
like Danny
Hajjer.
Moraes. Do you remember Danny Moraes?
Yes.
He's from Gracie, Humaita.
Yeah, he was more safe.
Right.
Lepre would,
No. He's
Yeah,
a different level.
yeah,
Yeah, different level.
But yeah, I trained with Daniel before.
But
back,
he was
back in the
same
days.
thing,
Yeah.
similar. Like as far as like if you make some advantage, it's hard to get that back. It's done.
But Lepre just so complete, takedown, guard, pass, finish,
Clean,
everything clean.